Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup haul, and it's not going to be your traditional Sephora makeup haul. The products I'm going to show you are actually not available in the US. Well, I guess most of them aren't. You can purchase them online, but I actually got them from the UK. My friend Arifa, she was sweet enough to bring me these goodies. I had sent her a list of all of the things that I wanted to purchase, and she brought them, and I was super grateful because I got to meet her and I got to hang out with her. We got to talk, and she brought me a whole bunch of UK makeup, and I haven't touched this makeup. I have been holding this makeup in the corner of my room for the longest. I apologize for any noises in the background. My window has to stay open because I still have to order a fan that doesn't make much noise because I don't know what it is. My box lights just get so hot. They get me so hot. Like, I'm a naturally hot person, and so with the ring light, with the two box lights, and then like the top light, I'm just always hot when I'm filming. I don't know, it's more recently, but I have to keep the window open. Of course today they're doing construction, but they like paused for a second. Maybe it's like a lunch break, so I figured I would just sit down and film this video. And I haven't tried any of the products, so I don't really have much thoughts on them, but they have been super hyped up on YouTube or on Instagram, so that's why I chose these products. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull things out of the bag. The first thing actually isn't makeup. The first two things, it's actually chocolates. We actually don't have this here in the US, or as of my knowledge. Like, I've never heard of Galaxy, Teasers, or Bounty chocolates. I already ate like all of the Snickers in here because that's pretty much the only like chocolate bar that I eat. I don't really like Twix, I don't like Milky Way, I just like Snickers. And then the other chocolate is this one, and this is the Terry's chocolate orange. I remember my dad being obsessed with these like chocolate oranges or like chocolate raspberry filled balls, and I used to eat them with him, and I remember he used to get them at CVS, totally random, but she picked up the Terry's chocolate orange for me, and I haven't seen one of those in a really long time. Okay, so now onto the makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the largest item. The first item is this Revolution, Makeup Revolution London Radiance Radiant Lights palette, and this has their 3 Radiant Lights highlighters. I think I've seen Makeup Revolution at the Ulta in Pennsylvania, but I never saw it here in New York, and when I did see Makeup Revolution in store, they never had this palette in stock. So this is their Radiance palette. So this palette is pretty large. You do get a really nice size mirror, and then you get these 3 highlights, which are pretty big. They look like the Laura Geller Gilded Honey size, and they actually have that same kind of swirl. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these. I don't know why, but I pictured these creamy, but they're not really creamy at all. They're more of like a sheen. Okay, so swatching these is making me kind of iffy about them because they seem really dry. They don't seem creamy like the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Like, they don't have that like gel-like consistency. They just seem really dry. I'll let you guys know how they look on my face because sometimes products don't swatch nicely on the hand, but they might blend really nicely on the face. So I'll let you guys know how those go. I'll probably use them in a video, and I'll let you know right away like if I like them or not. Next up, we have the Bourjois Paris bronzer, and this is their bronzing powder filled with glints of sunshine, and it's their chocolate bronzer, and I think this is the cutest thing ever. So it's this little book kind of thing, and then you open it and it looks like a chocolate, and I don't know, this just looks so edible. And I know like Too Faced makes their chocolate bronzers, and you know, they're chocolate products, but this one is super cute because it actually looks like a chocolate bar. I'm pretty sure they carry 2 shades of the bronzer. I think one was like a golden bronzer, and then this is their like matte one. So it doesn't smell like anything. Definitely not like chocolate. This kind of smells like Gina Tay. Like, if you know what Gina Tay is, then you know what that is. But I don't know, it doesn't smell like chocolate. So I'm excited for this because it's so cute and it's small and compact. It just looks like a really nice bronzing color. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this to see. Again, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it, but I'll have to see it on my face. Seems rather dry and powdery. It might just be that I'm really dry right now, like my skin, but the color is nice. When I swatched it, it didn't feel like buttery or soft or creamy, but a lot of bronzers aren't buttery or creamy or soft. I'll have to see it on my face to actually know what I think about it, but right now I'm not really crazy about those textures. Like, they seem really dry to me, and I have really dry skin, so things like that kind of scare me. Next up is another Revolution product, and it's actually another highlight from them, and this is their Vivid Baked Highlight in Golden Lights. I picked this up mainly because it looked a lot like Albatross, and I wanted to know if it was a dupe for Albatross by NARS or for the Sephora highlight. I think it's called Starlight Dust. Oh my god, this stuff is so pigmented. The camera is definitely not picking up the intensity of that. It is like a stark white gold highlight, and I think this is definitely a dupe for Albatross by NARS now that I'm looking at it. Just off swatching, I prefer this texture over the palette, the Makeup Revolution palette. This one's a lot creamier, a lot softer, and just a lot more pigmented, so I feel like I'm really gonna like that one. I don't know, I just have a feeling. This one is kind of funny. This is the Kiko Water Eyeshadow in 208. So I had asked Arifa to bring me this shadow. After I filmed my 2015 favorites, I got swarmed with messages saying that the Kiko 208 shadow was in stock online, that it was in stock in Queen Center Mall, and like everywhere in the world. It was basically in stock everywhere, but I swear I was looking up and down for Kiko 208 for so long, and it was always sold out. And as soon as I filmed that video, it was like, Rose, what are you saying? It's in stock everywhere. But I just felt so dumb, so I had ordered one. I actually got sent one from a subby, and then Arifa got me one because I had asked for it, but I didn't know that I was gonna get it. The timing was off for all of them, so I ended up having 3 of these. I definitely don't need 2 backups, so I will give one of these to you guys, probably on Instagram with a couple of other things. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Beauty by Rosita. I should go back to the video where I said I couldn't find it and put like an annotation like, I found it. Next up, we have this Sleek Makeup Blush, and this is in the shade Suede. I've actually received Sleek Makeup in the mail, but this blush was calling my name on their site, and this is in the shade Suede, and it's a really pretty peachy, corally nude. It's like a really muted coral. I've really been into that coral peachy blush, and I like to kind of mix like a peachy and a pinky color and just get like the perfect blush. And I've been abusing my Illamasqua Lover blush, so I feel like I have to give that one a rest. That one has to go on break, and I need to use other blushes because it's getting really repetitive, especially in my videos. I always use Lover like when I'm going out or want to look like my best. This one is also not swatching well. It's really sheer and light. I tend to be a little heavy-handed with my blush, so it being a little sheared out is actually a good thing for me. Also, if you apply like a too pigmented blush and you want to kind of mute it, you can use something like this that's sheer and just soft and almost like your skin color, and just kind of blend over it so that it can just blend out and diffuse nicely. So I'm excited to try that out, and I'll see if I like it. Next up, we have the Collection Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer. This is their 16-hour wear concealer, and I got the shade Warm Medium 3. And funny enough, I was watching Kathleen like 2 days ago, and she mentioned that she loved this, and this has been sitting in the corner of my room for so long, and I was just like, I can't wait to use it. Like, I couldn't wait to film this haul and actually try this, because she said it's like one of the best ultimate coverage concealers. I think she said it was a bit drying, which I have a pretty dry under eye, so it's inevitable to have like a concealer kind of get dry on me. But now that I'm looking at the shade, I should have went like 1 or 2 shades lighter. I'm gonna try to hunt this down online, probably like on Amazon or somewhere online. I always use this on my clients because it's actually a little darker than my skin tone now that I'm looking at it. So even for spot concealing, it might be too dark. And I'm so sad because I was so excited to use this. But what I can do is I can use this and then a really nice brightener right on top, which will lighten it. So I still want to test it out because it's super full coverage, and I've really been into that cake face lately. I don't know why, but I've just been like pounding my makeup on and just doing it up, you know. If I'm gonna put my makeup on, I want to just do it up and go all out. Full coverage is definitely my thing right now, and I'm just kind of embracing it. I never shied away from full coverage concealers, but I did avoid full coverage foundations. But now all of the foundations that I wear are full coverage. Like right now I have on the Milani, what is it, like their conceal and foundation. It's the 2-in-1 that they have that everyone has been talking about here on YouTube, and I like it, but I have to kind of wear it throughout the day to see how it's gonna wear, but so far so good. Speaking of foundation, the next 3 products are foundations, and the first 2 I'm so excited for. The first one is the Bourjois Healthy Mix. I don't know, is it their Luminous Foundation? Okay. This is their Radiance Reveal Healthy Mix, Healthy Glow, and Flawless Complexion, Hydrated and Luminous Skin. Now, I remember seeing that there was like a Healthy Mix serum foundation and then like just a regular foundation, so I'm not sure which one this is. It just says Healthy Mix, Healthy Glow. I'm pretty sure I wanted to pick up the serum foundation, but this just might be it. I'm not sure. The packaging is just like throwing me off, but it says it has Fruit Therapy, which I've never heard of in a foundation, and I got the shade Vanilla, and I love that it has a pump. And I guess Bourjois is like a drugstore brand. Any foundation that you're getting from anywhere else in the world is just like high-end almost, because it's like you can't just get it here. So I don't know, is it just me who thinks like that? Probably. This seems very gel-like, very soft and creamy, which are things that I love. This foundation seems to match, although it might be a pinch too dark, which I think is just me being super pale right now. But I make any foundation work. I either go heavy on the concealer or heavy on the bronzer, depending on if the foundation is too light or too dark. I'm really excited for this. I want to try this like right now. I want to take off all my makeup and redo it using this foundation, because I don't know, I just get so excited about new products, especially products that people love. Again, I got this in the shade Vanilla, and this is their Healthy Mix foundation, and it's by Bourjois. Okay, I think I'm just as excited for this one. This is the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation, and it is so light. The package is so light, which I don't know how I feel about, because you know, you want like a nice weight to your product. But again, this is like a drugstore product, I think, in the UK. But this is in the shade F200, and it says it's oil-free, non-pore clogging, true color pigments, even out skin tone, and corrects imperfections for perfect coverage that is almost invisible. So this is their Invisiwear. Seems very like mousse-like, very thick, and I have dry skin. Okay, this shade is a little too dark for me. It's a little too like olive, too yellow, or too like just not my color. But I'm still gonna try it on just so that I can order the right shade. I don't know how the shades work. This one's F200, so I guess I would go down like 1 or 2 shades, but I haven't tanned at all in a while, so I feel like these foundations would be like my tan is fading kind of color, which is mostly year-round other than like January, December. I get pretty pale because I don't tan at all. I'm still gonna try it out just to see how it lasts, just to see how the formula looks, because if I like it, I will definitely order more, and I will include them in my kit as well. So I've heard a lot of good things about X1 and the Bourjois, so I'm really pumped for those. This one I was kind of just random about, like I don't know why I really ordered this. Like I know people love it, like Kathleen loves it, but it really didn't call my name because I'm not really a fan of like Rimmel foundations, but I decided to give it a try, and again, it seems really dark for me. I was totally off with the online color swatches, and I know you could find like Google images of the color swatches, but I kind of made this list really fast, and so I didn't really do my research with shades, but that's okay. I will make use out of this one too. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Foundation, and this is their Skin Brightening Foundation with SPF 15, and this is in the shade True Nude. Now, I'm not really a drugstore foundation kind of girl, other than the L'Oreal, which is like my favorite, the L'Oreal Infallible. So I'm not really familiar with like Rimmel shades. So this one just seems really dark, but it has a pump, and I think this is just in the UK. Like we have Rimmel here in the US, but we don't have the Wake Me Up foundations. I feel kind of cool having it. But I'm pretty sure you can get it online somewhere. This one matches a little better, but it's still too dark. I think what I'm gonna have to do is go get a tan just so I could actually use my foundations. Or I could buy those drops that make your foundations lighter, but I don't know. I feel like they kind of change the consistency of the foundation. I do have my Cover FX custom drops, but I don't have any that are lighter than me. So I don't know, I can mix them with another foundation or make it work, or buy like a white base and mix it. I like to pack it on, yes, but I don't like to sit there mixing and making concoctions. Like, it's just not me. So I'll probably go get a tan just so I can wear these foundations, because that's how serious it is. That's the haul. That's all I got from the UK. Most of these, or maybe all of these products, you can get online, but I just feel exclusive having them. I don't know, it's just something like you can't just get here in the drugstore, but over there it's like a basic foundation. But to me, it's like I have Bourjois and I have X1. Like, it's just silly, but I feel cool and I can't wait to try these. My top is from Fashion Nova. You can use the coupon code XO Rosita for 15% off. I kind of was just playing around with makeup, so I didn't film a tutorial because I feel like it's not anything crazy different than what I usually do, but I normally don't ever wear silver on my eyes, so I guess it is a little different. And that's the Urban Decay glitter liner. It's a really like bright silver one. And for the rest of my eyes, I use the new Violet Voss palettes. It's just a nice raspberry in the crease, and then the silver glitter, and then kind of like a raspberry underneath. My highlight is Anastasia That Glow Kit, and also a couple of eyeshadows. I use the Kat Von D Thunderstruck, I think it's called, eyeshadow, and Fila Kitten on my cheeks for my highlight. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick haul. Well, quick to me compared to my like gigantic Sephora hauls. The next videos that I'm planning are for my freelancers or my aspiring freelancers. So I'm really excited about that one. I kind of have to write some things down and plan which videos I want in what order. Like, I want to start off with a video just talking about like my experience as a freelance, as a self-taught freelancer, and like my thoughts on beauty school and just kind of like the inspiration talk. And then the second one, I think I'm gonna do like a top 10 must-have products for any freelance makeup artist, things like that. And then eventually I will do a what's in my freelance bag. I do a lot of my freelancing right here, so I don't really pack my bag that often. So whenever I'm doing a wedding or something, I will make sure to film me packing my bag so that I can show you guys what I carry. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. So it brings Galaxy, Mars, Bounty, Caramel, Snickers, Teasers, So I guess outside they're gonna make their own song with their horns. I'll wait. This is absolutely ridiculous. I hate living here. I live on such a busy street. It's like buses, school buses. I need to move to like a dead end, like, because this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to close my window, but then I'm gonna be sweaty. So like, why? What's the point of beeping? What is the point of beeping? There's literally no point of beeping. You're not supposed to be beeping at other cars. What is the point of that? Like, is someone not moving? Clearly they're not moving for a reason. Also, my allergies are at an all-time high and I'm kind of PMSing, so yeah, my nose is gonna drip right now. Great. Are you guys done? Because my allergies are like killing me with the window open. Yeah, thank you so much. So speaking of foundation, the next 3 products